Wisdom saves. Once there was a very famous rich kingdom in the north. The king had enjoyed all the benefits of a kingship, though he lacked luxury very greatly. He was a good king. He liked his subjects also. But in a sense, he was a tyrant, for he had never valued his courtier's words. One day, a thief entered the palace and plundered away the treasury. The king was very angry to hear that his treasury was robbed. He ordered his men to present the thief before him not too long. The soldiers sallied to the nook and corners of the kingdom in search of the thief. At last, they reached the dense forest. The soldiers saw a hermitage somewhere in the middle of the forest. They moved to the hermitage in the thought of getting water and rest. Entering the premises of a hermitage, the soldiers were astounded to see that the royal ornaments and diamonds were lying scattered around in the courtyard. A little far away from the hermitage, a hermit was seen deeply engrossed in penance. The soldiers gathered all the ornaments and diamonds to a heap and put them all into a sack. Actually, the thief had thrown the sack into the hermit's premises when he saw the soldiers approaching. The hermit had known nothing about it. The soldiers caught the hermit by his hands and dragged him to the palace. The hermit was a scholar in all the subjects around. He had read a lot of books on different topics and so had developed a great personality. It promoted his wisdom to some great extent. He was dragged along to the palace. Seeing the hermit, the king roared to his soldiers, "Hang him up!" The hermit could not understand why he was punished. He looked at the king dubiously. The soldiers caught him and moved to the gallows. Suddenly, the king felt some amusement and he stopped his men. He said to the hermit, "In the consideration of a holy person, I give you a chance of answering a question. If it is true, you will be hanged. If it is false, you will be jugulated." All the courtiers were wondered. They very much wondered to hear this strange, useless question. They all looked at each other. In two senses, his death was sure. All watched the hermit anxiously. He was standing, staring at the king. Suddenly, he spoke in a grave and loud voice, "I will be jugulated." All the people who were standing around to see the execution became silent. The king was puzzled a little. He thought it over again and again. At last, he confirmed himself that the hermit could not be killed. He let the hermit go. Thus, the wisdom of the hermit saved his dear life. Walking away, he again thought why the king took such a decision of killing him.